Hey everyone, Riven Blade here with a preview of tonight's AEW Dynamite for June 11th, 2021. So first, let's talk about this Cody segment that's coming up. He's going to be making some kind of match announcement according to his Twitter. I'm assuming it has to do with the factory. He can't be too happy after taking the loss last week to QT Marshall. I wonder if it's going to be something to do with the stables having a big blow-off match together, or it might be a Cody and Ogogo rematch. Doubtful, but I guess we'll see. Personally, I kind of just want this feud to be over with. I was willing to give it a chance before, but I think it's something that, should be relegated to dark, and I think it has brought Cody down a little bit. And I used to love Cody, and I still like him. I think he's okay, but I think he could be doing other things in higher profile situations. But I know this isn't about him, that this whole feud is really about elevating the factory and the people who are part of that. So I guess we'll see what happens tonight. I'm kind of curious about this one. Next up, we're going to hear from the Pinnacle. So, of course, I'm assuming they're going to be talking about, the singles matches and tag matches coming up that they're going to be having with the Inner Circle. I'm really curious to see what Wardlow and Jake Hager do in an MMA cage. And I am absolutely ready to see FTR take on Santana and Ortiz. Those two teams are two of the best, not only in AEW, but in the world. And I really hope that Santana and Ortiz actually end up beating FTR and that they become the ones to take the belts off the Young Bucks. I think that would be absolutely amazing, but that might be more wishful thinking than anything else. Spears and Sammy, you know what? Sean Spears, this is the most I've been interested in him since he came to AEW. Barring that first introduction when he came in as the chairman and had that chair shot to Cody. I think Spears is doing well right now. And MJF and Jericho, I'm assuming they're going to have a singles match somewhere down the road. I'm not super interested in seeing that, but whatever. As long as it puts an end to this feud, which seems like it's going to reach a boiling point probably some point around All Out. Next up, Sting and Darby. This I'm really curious about. So Darby is probably going to announce his tag partner, as he takes on, what do they call themselves now? The Men of the Year, right, with Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. There are some rumors going about that I think one of Darby's old indie buddies might be his tag partner. I was hoping it was going to be Lio Rush, but with his unfortunate announcement of his retirement, that is off the table. So curious about this one. Next, Lance Archer in action. Probably, I'm assuming, a quick jobber match and a squash that will probably lead to some kind of angle. Not sure where he goes from here after losing to Miro at Double or Nothing. But I'm a Lance Archer fan. I've been a fan of his since he came into AEW and even before then in New Japan. I just think he is all around solid and that his promo skills are good. His wrestling is incredible at times. And he is just really, really dependable. So let's see what he does tonight. All right, so on to the matches. Layla Hirsch versus Nyla Rose. Layla Hirsch is just fantastic. Nyla Rose is fantastic. I'm hoping that these two can put together something really special. And I wonder if it's going to lead to something involving Team Taz for Layla Hirsch. I'm going to just keep holding on to that train and hope that it, eventually goes into the station and we do see Layla Hirsch join Team Taz. So maybe this will lead to something related to that. Next up, Christian Cage and Angelico. I'm not super hyped for this match, but I'm interested in seeing, Angelico's submission game against Christian. I've seen the Christian match, I think, like 3 or 4 times in AEW now where, he starts off slow, works a body part, work comes to a logical conclusion at the end, and it's fine, it's good. But I feel that he needs to get heated up somehow because I don't think that he is that warm as a character at the moment. So maybe this will lead to something. Maybe there will be a post-match. Maybe Christian will do something that will light a fire under him. So let's see what happens there. Next up, Hangman Page and 10 take on Brian Cage and Powerhouse Hobbs. I'm kind of sad that, Cage is probably going to leave Team Taz in the near future, because I think him and Hobbs look absolutely amazing together, standing side by side. Their match on Dark or Elevation this week was really fun, and just seeing the two of them manhandle people is just a joy. It's a joy, really, as a wrestling fan. So this should be a fun match. I don't know what it's going to lead to. I'm assuming there's going to be more dissension between Cage and Team Taz. Maybe Ricky Starks will get involved. But yeah, this one should be a fun one. Next up, Miro versus Evil Uno. So the Road 2 special showing Evil Uno prepping for this match, talking about his 17 years in the industry, really made me want to cheer for him. And even though he's absolutely going to get crushed in this match, I'm going to be rooting for him. And that's really all you can ask for with a babyface. If they can make me believe even once that, Evil Uno has a chance of winning this, they will have done their job or gone above and beyond. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one and to continue seeing Miro continue his dominance in AEW as TNT champion. And finally, we have the Young Bucks and Brandon Cutler taking on Peck, Penta, El Zero Miedo, and Eddie Kingston. So these these factions feuding with each other is pretty fun. There's a lot of story here. The Young Bucks are always fun to watch, especially as heels. I cannot get enough of seeing any combination of the Death Triangle. Eddie Kingston also had a tremendous promo on Road 2 this week as well. So he's someone that I'm looking forward to seeing in this match. And yeah, I mean, I'm assuming, I don't know, is Kenny going to get involved in this? How's it going to go? Is Phoenix going to make a show up? He's apparently out for another month. It looks like a pretty good episode of AEW Dynamite tonight. Which match are you most looking forward to? And, looking back at this stuff, I'm really surprised that they haven't advertised anything about El Idolo. What's his name? Andrade El Idolo. That's right. So I was hoping we would see some follow-up from him, but it looks like nothing is being promoted for that right now, which would be kind of surprising. So I hope he makes a showing as well on the show. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this preview. Let me know what you're looking forward to. Until next time, take care, and